What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Find the Freight, or we call it Week in Freight. And the trucking's hard right now, guys, so you need these tools, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you guys what I do. I'm going to give you the secret sauce of how to stay profitable in this market. And in this video, if you like what I'm about to show you, in the description there's a link for Dashboard, and now they have changed it. And if you are a new customer, they're going to give you 10% off for the first year, and it equates to about a month of free services, or $150 if you use the pro version. And the pro version is what I'm using here, and it gives you all the good nuggets. Also, if you're looking for a factoring company, the company I choose to use is Triumph Business Capital. I've been partnered with them for a couple years now on quite a few good reasons. And if you're looking for a good factoring company, in the description again, there's a link down there. MakeCents Quick Pay. You can fill out the information, or you can give that number a call and talk to my girl Ashley, and let her know that you want that MakeCents rate, and she'll get you hooked right up. So, guys, where I like to start here is I like to look at the national truck counts, and I'm gonna be looking at van and reefer for this video. And the national truck counts, or what I like to say is the load counts. Like, for example, Alabama's showing 925 loads going in, and 371 needed to come out. So there's a lot more trucks in that area versus loads need to come out. What you need is an offset, kind of like California right here, where they got 2,500 coming in and there's 27 needed to come out. Florida's looking good, which is kind of odd. Georgia's looking decent. Illinois is decent. But when these right here is like this, when this graph's like this, guys, it's not good. I mean, there's freight out there. There's freight out there. You just got to know where to go to get it. And that's why I started doing these videos, because this is what I've done whenever I stepped out with my own authority and started doing this. So Texas is looking real good. Washington's decent. The real nuts and bolts to these videos is right here. We're going to search the loads. And let's go take that out, and we're going to check Los Angeles first. I'm going to do a 120-mile radius, and reason being is, gives you roughly an hour or 3 to get there. Or Los Angeles gives you half a day to get there sometimes. Let's see. Van and reefer. Excuse me. These sinuses are killing me, guys, so y'all bear with me. Today is the 23rd. It's currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think everything's right. Let's dive right in and see what we're looking at. So right now, Los Angeles today has got 1,800 loads. Let's see the offer. Let's see what they're offering. And guys, this is brokers offering loads. This is not driver offers. So right off the get, there's a broker right here, L&D, which they don't factor. They're not covered. Either they got shitty credit or they're a new company. So just be mindful and cautious when dealing with somebody that don't have this little check mark. That little check mark right there means that they have credit approval, and they are factorable. And just be wary if they don't have the check mark. But let's say Megacorp's got this right here, $6,800 coming up to Connecticut. So that's a little over $2 a mile. I don't know if I'd want to run it. But right here, the 7-day average on this. The 7-day average is what that lane's been averaging over the last 7 days. Now, some of these right here say 7-day average, some's 15-day average, some's 30-day average. It just depends on how much data they have from brokers turning in the rates and stuff. So this one right here has been averaging $235 a mile, and well, they're right there on the money. It still ain't worth it for me because it's too many miles. I'd rather zigzag back and forth. Allentown for 65. The 3-day average is $5,800. So that's good to say that they are above the 3-day average. So that's good. That's a decent rate if that's what you like. Again, it's too long for me. Not enough money. And what I do here, guys, this is the real magic of this success pool here. You want this number right here, 1829. That tells you right now in California, in Los Angeles, within a 120-mile radius, there's 1,800 loads. So if you're in Arizona, or if you're in Denver, or if you're in Chicago, or even the Allentown Market in PA, that whatever this load says right now, if you get a load that's going to that market, go ahead and go, because that market in the next week or two is still going to be relatively the same. Over my years of doing this, these numbers right here, they stair step up or stair step down over a course of weeks. I've not seen it actually fall on its face in a day or two. So wherever you're at in the country, if this number says good and you see a good load coming out of wherever you're at, going to Los Angeles, without having to check with a broker and say, hold on, let me see what that market's doing, give me a minute. That's buying you precious time. Because if you keep on doing that, that load's going to be booked by somebody else. So I always do this right here before I even start calling and talking to brokers. That way, whenever I get online with them, I know what areas in the country is hot. So if I see a load and I see, oh yeah, I've already seen Los Angeles, that's a good market. Let me call this broker, and then you can discuss that load going to Los Angeles. And if I lost you right there, guys, stay tuned. Give me a big old follow, because I am going to do a master video on how to book freight in the near future. And I'm going to talk about this tactic and go into more detail with it. So if you don't understand me, just bear along. Los Angeles, let's shoot up to Sacramento, East Bay area. Let's do Tracy, California, and bump this up to 200 so we can get to Sacramento and East Bay, or Bay Area, all in that at the same time. Tracy, California is coming with 641. So yeah, it's not that strong. So if you see a load going to California, if it's Southern Cal, you're looking way better than going to Northern Cal. Which here's a Miami for 7,000, and that load's been averaging 7,000, so they're right there on the money. So that's good. That's a good sign. It shows a strong market. Whereas like this, $7,500 has been the average, and they're trying to push it for 64. Now this is where this tool right here comes in handy, guys. If you're talking to a broker about this right here, and you're talking to Longship, and say, you know, can we get about 70, 75 on this load? And they say, well, you know, we got 64 in it. That's all they're paying us. That's good money. That's over $2 a mile, blah, blah, blah. They're going to try to used car salesman you with hype. And you can say, well, you know, I'm looking on that board, and the average on that load's been going for about 74.59. So can you just put an offer for 7,500? And if they take it, give me a call back. And get off the phone with them and get back to work, try to find another load. And I usually try to book another load before they have the chance to call me back, so I can, you know, I'm petty like that. So I can say, sorry, dude, I've already booked another load. You should have booked my services whenever you had me the first time. So I'm petty like that sometime with these brokers. Let's see. So that's pretty solid. Let's shoot up to Seattle Market. Seattle, Washington. Let's bump this back down to 120 mile radius. And this is coming in 250 loads. See, that's a weak market up there, guys. So if you see a good paying load going to Washington, bear in mind it's a weak market. They don't have a lot of freight. And get off my thing here. They're going to have some freight. So if you happen to take a good paying load to Washington area, just know that try to book a load before you get there. Don't wait till you get your trailer unloaded. Don't wait. If it's a weak market, try to book your load before you even get there. Here's one going down to Orlando area, Winter Haven in Florida for 78. See, that's 30-day average I was talking about. That load's been going on average for 75, and they're trying to push it for 78. So that's decent. So if you've got a truck that gets good fuel mileage, which I don't, that might be a good load for you. Otherwise, I'd try to bounce back down to California market. You might only get $1,000 going back down. If I can find one here. I'll scroll back down further. You might only get $1,000 going back down to Cali, but you get back into a hot market. See, here's in Oakland, back to NorCal area. It's been averaging $1,200. They're trying to push it for $1,000, but what it does is get you back down into a decent market. And from NorCal, try to get you a load going down to SoCal. You know, that's a $600 to $800 trip on that 400 miles. Get down in that SoCal market and then get you a money load coming out. That's what I do. All right, let's shoot over to Kansas City. Kansas City. How about that Kansas City? That Hohn's is like a damn alien. You know, listen, guys, I'm a huge Bengal fan, but more than a Bengal fan, I'm a player fan. I've got players from different teams that I really love to watch, and Hohn's is one of them. That guy is like a hybrid quarterback. I love when he gets that pressure, gets pushed out of the pocket, because next thing you know, he makes a play happen that you would never imagine a quarterback could do. So anyway, let's get back to Kansas City. Kansas City's coming in weak with 248 loads again. Before going into that market, guys, know it's a weak market, so book you something before you get there. You don't want to get there, offload your trailer, find yourself at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon trying to book a load, and find up you're holding a bag. You'll be waiting till the next day. So book a load before you get there. Let's shoot over to St. Louis, Missouri, coming in 120 miles. And my family's about to come in, so guys. So my dog's not bark yet. They might. I don't know. So it might get loud here in a second. If it does, I just go ahead and pause it. I'll tell you what. I go ahead and pause it. Okay, and we are back. The wife come in with the boy from school. The dogs ain't barking. We had a snack. So let's finish this up. So where was St. Louis? I don't know what I said before, so I'm gonna take it from the top. Coming in a little weak, just like Kansas City was. See the offers here. Some Florida loads for 34. They're a little behind the 8 ball there. Needs to be up a little. Needs to be up around 4,000. So they got decent rates, but not a lot of volume. Let's shoot down to the Dallas market. If you remember at the first of this video, Dallas was coming in pretty solid. Let's see what Dallas has. I've seen it way better, but I've seen it worse too. So 300 loads in the Dallas market. And, well, let's see here. $3,000 to Florida. They're a little behind the 8 ball. Let's check out this Houston market. Houston, Texas, coming in. See what they've got. Sorry, guys, I'm moving along a little fast. A lot of times people get in the comments and says, hey, show us the rates and the loads and the this and the that. Guys, all this video is to show you where the volume is. If you want to see all this stuff right here, maybe I can do videos in the near future about that. But just sign up and get the load board, man. Take it serious. Take your business serious. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business. If you want to dig into this more than what I'm showing you. All right, let's see here. Houston market 396. Here's one going up to Portland for 4,000, and they way behind the 8 ball. And even being so, $1.87 a mile, it ain't worth it for me. Let's shoot over to Savannah market. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah market coming in with wow. Yeah, you don't want to be in Savannah market. I don't think I've seen it that low in years. And it's probably because it's getting late in the evening, afternoon, so it's all good. It's all good. Arcadia, Florida. Now let's shoot up to Richmond. Richmond, North Richmond. 97 loads. Richmond ain't looking good either, guys. Not at all, not at all. Let's shoot up to the Allentown market. Allentown, PA. Oh, slow net. 472, which that's super low as well. $4,000 loads to Oregon, to Washington. Here's a $3,000 load going to West Palm. That's $250 a mile, so that needs to be up there a little bit more. This load right here, man, it used to pay pretty damn good. Not more than 3,000. So Allentown market is pretty good. Let me give you guys a little tip. Anytime I'm in the Allentown market in the Jersey area, I get on here and I find me a load from there, say to Columbus, Ohio. That lane is $800 to $900 lane. It don't pay that great, but you know, you pick it up today, you drop it off in the morning, and once you get to the Columbus market, see, there's always freight going over from that area to the Ohio market. And when I do get over there, let's go ahead and check out. Let's just do Columbus. Get into the Columbus market. 260 loads, which is weak for the day. But you know, here's a load going down to Miami for 3,300. Offer on it, I mean, the average on it's been about 3,800, and that's what I did last week before I came home. I was in the New Jersey area. I was right there around Elizabeth, about 30 miles south of Elizabeth, Monroe Township, and I grabbed a load from PA. Went over to Columbus, and from Columbus grabbed a load going down to Groveland, Florida, which is, you go down to Wildwood, get on the turnpike, or the toll road and go maybe halfway to Orlando. And I got that load for, it was over $3,000. I can't remember exactly. It's up here right like this. And it was over $3 a mile going down. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. Allentown Market, to Columbus Market, to Florida for the money. And after that, I came home. Let's shoot over down. Let's go down to the Cincy Market. Cincinnati coming in 367 loads, which ain't that strong. 34 to Reno, to Cali, Lakeland. There's another $3,000 one down to Lakeland. Houston, there's a decent one to Houston. $2.60 a mile. It needs to be up around 3,600 though. They're right there. No, they're above. I didn't reset the thing. Anytime you want to see the information on load, you got to click on it, Sammy. All right, let's shoot over to the Indianapolis market and wrap this video up. Indianapolis, what do you have? I didn't even check Atlanta market. Indianapolis is right at 400 loads. Let's shoot down to Atlanta and get that in there. Atlanta's coming in 160 loads. Van Reefer, it's got to be because it's late in the afternoon. Duly noted. I'll fix that next time. Let's shoot up to the St. Paul, Minneapolis area. And then we'll end it out in Chicago. So St. Paul, that's actually pretty decent. 348 loads. I've seen that down to 20 and 30 loads before. Scotland's got a Florida load for 4,500. It's been going for a little over 5. So you call Scotland, you know, you got the tools right here. This is the same tools that they use. So the average on that load's been over $5,100, man. I need to average or better. And if you ain't average, you want that for 55. That's what I always do. Go bump it up another couple $100. Let's shoot over to Chicago. Chicago's coming in with 680 loads, and the offers 4,500 down to Florida. That ain't bad. I mean, that's a long ride, but that ain't bad. $3 a mile, guys. So they still some $3 freight out there. I mean, it ain't 5 and 6 like it. But again, $3 freight on long mileage, that's still pretty good in my book. All right, guys, there it is. There's the secret sauce. Excuse me. If you're out here running in this market, and it's a hard market right now to run. Looking at this load board, being out there running it myself. Excuse me. Being out there. Maybe I can get this right here in a minute. Being out there running it myself over the last couple months and seeing it's a strain. When times are tough, you got to get tough with the times. And when that being what the meaning of that is, you got to get strategic. Showing you what I just showed you on the video is exactly what I do. Before I leave the house, I get on the load board and I do exactly this. I check all the markets around the nation. I find the hot freight areas, and that's where I aim to keep my truck, in those hot freight areas. And if I find a load that happens to go into a weak market, like I said earlier in the video, I will do my best to book a load before I get there. So whenever I unload, I can just unload, bounce to the next pickup, and get the hell out of there as fast as I can. And I usually do that. And whenever it's coming up on the weekend, come Thursday or Friday, I'm looking for a load with some miles on it. Now, if I'm up in the Midwest market and I'm looking for miles, I'm either looking to go to Florida or I'm looking to go down to Dallas, Houston area, something that's got some miles to take me through the weekend. And whenever you can plan or get lucky enough, you can do that mileage, get there early enough, get a reset and reload, or dump off Monday morning or Monday afternoon, whatever it is, and then get right back on the grind and keep that same rinse and repeat process. Guys, if you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. And guys, until that next videos, remember, if it don't make sense, don't make dollars. But if it don't make sense, then why are you doing it? See ya, bye.